Hi everyone, this is DiAnn and I have a book recommendation for you. This is by Patricia Bradley. It is published by Revell and it's titled Shadows of the Past, Logan Point Book Number 1. It is so good. I'm going to read to you just a little bit of chapter 1 so that you can feel the suspense, the excitement, and the fabulous voice in this novel. Death unfolds like a budding flower, tentatively, sweetly, unfurling in majestic power. Until then, my love, until then. Black roses last Friday, now spidery words scrawled on a scrap of paper with Mead Funeral Home printed across the top. Someone was stalking her and they wanted her to know it. Taylor Martin sucked in a sharp breath and tried to ignore the icy shiver traversing her body. He was here. Hair raised on the back of her neck. She turned in a circle. Heavy clouds hung low, shrouding the tall firs with their mist. An air ambulance waited in the clearing to lift off for Seattle as soon as Beth Coleman's vitals stabilized. Only a few members of the search and rescue team remained at the crime scene, packing their gear. Whether he was one of the men who came out to comb the woods for the kidnapper and his victim, or he'd simply followed her here to this remote area southwest of Seattle, it didn't matter. What mattered was that he'd been close enough to touch her, to put the note in her pocket, to kill her. An artery in her temple pulsed. He had to know she volunteered her profiling skills to the Newton County Sheriff's Department. A puff of wind brought a light fragrance, Old Spice, the scent her dad had worn. She frowned, seeking the source of the aftershave, but only encountered Dale Atkins striding toward her. The leathery-faced sheriff was her advisor and tonight her chauffeur. It wasn't him. Dale was a gray flannel man. Perhaps the stranger with him? Her gaze flicked over him, barely registering the broad shoulders, plaid shirt, and jeans. No, too young for Old Spice. She looked past him and realized the scent had dissipated. Had she imagined it? The sheriff touched her arm. "You're white as a sheet." She held up the scrap of paper. Old Spice tickled her nose again. She sifted and made a face. Aftershave lingered, potent, another piece to add to the puzzle. "Taylor, what is it?" "This was in my coat pocket." She shoved the paper at him. "Someone wants me dead." Okay, that is just enough to whet your appetite to see that you have got to read this amazing romantic suspense by Patricia Bradley. It is titled Shadows of the Past and published by Revell. It is an amazing story.